Welcome back to Two Stall Garage. I'm Chris. Today's video, I'm back working on my 2021 Chevrolet Silverado. Where is it, you ask? Well, it's outside. I'm in the garage because channel Two Stall Garage. Anyways, we're going to put a grill on it. Now this grill is going to make that thing look angry, beefy, better, gooder. Something like that. Anyways, the folks at American Modified Off-Road there sent me this grill. We're going to slap it on and see what it looks like. So today's video, we're going to do an unboxing. We're going to put a grill on a 2021 Chevrolet Silverado and check it out. Now this grill apparently will fit the 2019 to about the 2023 model, I believe. Maybe 24. I'm not sure. However, good news is you can go down the link down below, check out their website, and they got all sorts of different types of grills, from Chevrolets to Yodas to Fords, all of them. Half of them I can't even pronounce because I'm a GM guy. So today's video, we're going to be checking this thing out. So let's get into it. So, shipping was very, very quick. Literally, they reached out to me, asked me which one I wanted. 3 days later, it was on my doorstep, and here we are doing the unboxing. Very well packaged design, very lightweight too. It's not too heavy. Let's go ahead and open it. See what it looks like. Oh, what do we got here? Cardboard. Ooh. Got it all wrapped up in here. Stay. What else do we got? We got the other side pieces in here. In here. Well packaged. Got some clips. And we got some instructions. And there is this wire harness. Alright. So there's the instructions. Those are pretty nice. They even come in a little laminated bag stapled so they ain't going to fall out. Tells you step-by-step instructions on how to do it. 4 easy steps. There should be a 5th step on there. Maybe you enjoy it. But pretty nice. Hardware that it comes with looks like these new white clips that go behind these little white guys that are these little doodabbers that are for the headlights. Little trim pieces, so it looks like they'll fit on right there. So we got them very well packaged, great. The wire harness here looks pretty decent. And some of you might be saying, well, why do you have a wire harness? Why don't I get this box out of my way? Why do you have a wire harness? Well, because it's got grill lights on it, you know. So grill lights, as you can see, it's going to give that stance, make it look beefy. So we got that. Got the other clip side trim piece panel, so we got left and right. And then the packaging is really nice and smooth. Oh, pff. That makes it real nice. All you gotta do is just pop it apart like that. No trying to use a razor blade and cut your fingers off. Look at that. Look at that. Well, would you look at it? Hey, camera guy, would you look at it? There it is. You know, it's my favorite color, black, so that's perfect. We got these little lights up here at the top. They got the little connectors on the back side of it here. You can show that going on right there. Very, very, very simple. This light right here that lights up as well. It's got another little connector that goes up right here. Very lightweight, very pretty looking grill. If I'm being honest with you, it's not too shabby. Not too shabby. Okay, that's the unboxing. So let's go out to the truck and actually start pulling it off. Tools you're going to need a 10 millimeter. You can either ratchet it off or you can zip it off with an impact or a screw or whatever, but you need 10 M&Ms, so go find them. dig around in your floor. The other one you're going to need, clip tool. Pop the clips off because obviously we have some clips. And that really should be it. It's really, really, really simple. And the screws for the 10 millimeters are going to be up here on the top. There's going to be 4 of them. That's pretty simple. And then the clip tools obviously are going to be for popping off the plastic shroud, but we'll get into that when we get out there. So let's grab our tools, go out there, and check it out. So now I'm outside because I got a garage full of projects I've been working on. However, that's not going to stop me from installing that grill here on this 2021 Chevrolet Silverado. Now I just looked it up. I do believe it's 2019 to 2021 that grill's going to fit, so that's nice. That'll work out well. And as I mentioned earlier, you need a couple tools. Since I like to just do stuff by hand, which a lot of you might be doing stuff by hand, it's really simple. There's no need for power tools. You know, funny story, my dad said once upon a time when I was looking for some power tools, he said, you know what, son? Power tools aren't everything. And he's right. Hand tools make your job nice. So I got a clip tool. This one's a one that I had from when I worked at a body shop. Works really nice for removing all sorts of types of clips. Mac tool. You don't have to go this fancy. It was like 20 bucks, but I've had it for 25 years now, so it's paid for itself. Then you can get these little cheap ones like this. These are usually like 50 cents at Harbor Freight or $1. The clip tool. And as I mentioned, you want a 10 millimeter, not a 3/8, 10 millimeter, because we're working on the newer stuff here. 10 millimeter, you get yourself all your tools that you need, and we'll go through and get this set up. So, first thing you want to do is you want to get in there and pop the hood. Ooh, it's a nice day out. Nice day. Let's pop the hood. Bah! Hood popped. Hood popped. So first thing you want to do is open the hood, now that it's popped. Second thing you want to do is disassembly. So we got these body clips right here. I think there's 10 of them. 1, 2, 10. There's 10 of them. And that's where your clip tool is going to come into play. So you can use this one, or you can use this one, whatever one. So go ahead and pop them up to remove clips. You simply just lift them up like so. And then when you get them up a certain way, you can either pull them all the way out, which would be silly, because that's not what they're designed to do, or you just kind of pull them out like so, and then your clip tools, or your clips, they come right out. They're designed for that. They're designed to be pushed back in, and they spread out, and they make it so your stuff doesn't fall apart. So I'm going to knock these out, and we'll move on to the next step. Okay, now that you got those clips off, 10 of them, save them because we're going to need them. This plastic piece, this is going to come off like so. Should just lift up. Now some might recommend pull the little latch off. You don't have to do that. Just give it, pull it, kind of work it around and give it a little twist and shout and work at it. There you go. Like so. And that piece should come off. Put it off to the side because we're going to need it here later. If you pop your little rubber thing off like I just did here for the hood stop, those are pretty simple design, like so. They just fit in there. They're a plug. They're designed to do that, okay? You just push it back in, twist it, and it's in there. It's in there. Okay, what's our next step? That's where we get 10 millimeter out. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got ourselves 4 10 millimeter bolts. 10 millimeter bolts. We got to take these off like so. Make sure to save them because we're probably going to need them as well. This one's a little stiff. You know, it's all that rain getting in there. Might put some lubrication on it. It's in the neighbor's yard now. Uh-oh. What a nice day. Blue skies, spring's finally here. Whew. Well, come on already. That's where the cold air intake goes. Ah, there it is. All right. Now you got those 4 screws out. You're going to want to have the instinct to just grab it, pull it. Don't do that. So you have clips here, you have clips right here, you have clips right here, and then you got some side clips over here, and then you got some side clips over here. So I'm going to reposition you guys so you can get a better view and see where I'm talking about on where to start. So I'm going to start on the driver's side. What you want to do is you want to get your clip tool again, and it might not be the baddest idea to wrap some tape around it, because you don't want to scratch up any of your headlights. Because what you're going to want to do is you're going to be getting in here, you're going to be kind of popping it out just ever so slightly, and these little clips that are in there, you gotta work them out like so, from here and then from here. So the tape on here will help prevent from scratching up your paint. If not, they have plastic ones of these too that probably would work better. But that's what you do. You start on the sides there, get those loosened up, and then you work at it from the middle. So let me get these all done. I'm done. Ah. Loose. Ah. Come on. Come on. There we go. Ah. Well, just come off, would you? There we go. There we go. Loose. I wonder what that bird's saying. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, I know it's gonna be a good looking grill. You jealous, bro? Yep. All right. We got those popped out. Next thing we're going to start is where all your points were, where your bolts were. You're going to want to get that plastic clip tool again, or your metal one, and you're going to want to get behind it and just kind of start popping them loose. Like so. Start from one side, work to the other. Pretty simple. And you'll hear them give way just like so. Just like so. Apparently I didn't pop the clip side off on this good enough. I thought I did. There's 2 of them in there. I thought there was just 1. Silly me. I probably didn't do this side like that either. Oh, yeah, I did. All right. So, just like that, work it carefully. Don't break it now. Work it side to side, work it side to side, and you will get it off. Now that bugger down there, that looks like a tricky one. Yeah, I could see that one. The one that's way down in here. We're gonna have to get it. Let me show you that one. So here's where underneath the headlights, those little white clips that are in there, you can see them right there, top and bottom. You got two of them and they fit right in here. This side you can see right, of course, the 4 bolts that went across. And then the lower part's got those little clips on it. All the way across, you got 3, 3, and then 3 over here. That one down there is just giving me some trouble. I gotta work at it a little bit. Not too much trouble, we just gotta find the way that it wants to be released like that. Yeah, told you, yank on it. And just like that, the stock GM grill, she gone. All right, we're back in the garage here, and I just really wanted to point out the whole light bar and then the marker lights there, the running lights. Really simple design. If you can't do wiring, if you're scared of wiring, you're intimidated by wiring, these guys make it quick and easy for you. They got little clips at the end of these, and they make it color coded. Obviously red is for power and black is for your negative. And then that's all you do is you go ahead and you clip this harness up together. They're linked up, and then your light bar has its own separate harness with probably, I don't know, 5-6 feet of wire that you can wire up into it. So I'm gonna snap this together here really quick, and then I'm gonna turn them all on with my little power source I got back there just to show you what it looks like. I mean, it was literally clipping these 2 wires on here. Very simple. That's gonna go in there. Now you might want to strip them out, make them a little bit longer on the wires. That's okay, we can do that. You can solder them in, but it's crucial to figure out your wiring now before you get it in there. So we get back out to the truck, I'm going to show you, but I want to show you these things lit up. Look pretty cool. Look pretty cool. Alright, so I got the wires spliced together. I did have to splice them just a little bit, but that's okay. Length isn't too bad. Do what you need to do for your needs, but check that out. That is a full-on bright light bar that they have like molded into this grill. That is pretty nice. And then we got our running lights up here. Man, I'm getting blinded just trying to record this. That's impressive. How many lumens they are, I don't know. But I'm sure coming down the road, you're going to get blinded by me. Because that's what I'm after. Absolutely. So, yeah, that's nice. So now we're going to go back out the truck there. We're going to figure out a routing for our wire, figure out where we want to run it, and we're going to get this thing installed. All right, so we're back here on the truck, and as you can see, we got the grill on the ground. Now, I mentioned that the wiring is crucial because we got to run the wires somewhere, and we got our grill set up right here. You can't just put it through these, because these, well, they're little flapper things, and they actually open and close to let airflow in or out depending on the weather. And they got a little actuator right down there that they move it. So that's pretty neat. So my thoughts are I'm going to run my wires through over here. I'm going to run them up this wire harness through up here. Get some zip tie it off in there, because that's, you know, what GM did right there. And we're just going to fish it through, follow it back here, and then follow it to wherever it goes inside the cab. Well, it should be noted that, you know, you can wire up your lights however you want to. You got that one right there, which is probably an off-road light, so use it off-road. Your other lights, your amber lights, you can wire them up to get into your blinkers back and forth for that, or have them steady on with your parking lights. I'm going to wire them up to my parking lights, then have a switch for the middle light. So I'm going to go ahead now and wire it all in there, kind of just lightly put it up there, fish it through, just so we're started, and then we're going to clip the grill into place. All right, so just like the other one, line up your tabs at the bottom with the holes inside the grill or inside the truck. Just loosely get your wire harness all situated. Run it through where you need to run it through. Like I said, I'm running mine through right here. Come on, where you at? Where? Oh, yep, yep, nope, yep, nope. Is it right there? Should be. Come on. Oh, right here. No, that's not it either. Because we gotta watch out for that. Can I get you up there? Ouch. Well, there we go. Probably the most complicated part of this is fishing wires through. Where do you want them to go? Jeez. Come on. Just get where you need to go. Where I'm going to put you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Go back behind here. Mm-hmm. And go ahead and get the grill into place. Like so. Like so. I'm going to go grab some zip ties and get that wire zip tied up to where I need it to go so it's not dangly everywhere. Alright, so I put a zip tie back here to kind of hold it out of the way. A couple zip ties on the wires over here. Hooked them up to my harness over there, ran them up and through, and then we got them just kind of draped right there for right now. Gives you a clean look. You don't get any of that dangling wiring going on or anything like that when you have it set up in there. So take the time, put some zip ties on there, and you'll save yourself a big headache. Now, you're probably ready to just kind of jam it in there and get it, you know, up onto the setup there. And you might. You got to put these on, though. Pretty simple. You got to put those little white tabs in, these white clips, the little packet that you got. There's 8 of them in there. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 on this side, 1, 2, 3, 4 on that side, and then we're going to have 2 10 millimeters. We got the screws in here, heads to put it on there. They're labeled. If you don't know, left hand is LH, RH is right hand, left, right, left, right, left, right. So you got to do that before you go to your next step. So I'm going to go ahead and put these clips on, the white clips inside here really quick. We're going to screw it on to our grill part there. Then we can go ahead and push that into our, this thing. This plastic? Yeah, plastic piece right there. All right, these clips, a little brute force, you can pop them into play. Push on them right here just to make sure there's a little plastic washer you don't want to lose. You want to make sure that stays on there. Just go ahead and give it some. Kind of maybe a little twisty turny. Don't use a screwdriver to pop it in there because you don't want to jam the plastic, break that tab. But again, make sure that is all in there. It's got a little rubber washer, and then when they're in there, you'll know they're good. For these, they look like 10 mils. So you got these body clip looking things here. You put it on from the back. I shouldn't tell you how to put screws in. I mean, but there you go. Put screws in. All right, so left-hand side goes, of course, over here. Make sure to get it lined up. There's little tabs in there. And then take your 10 mil, put it on the inside. I suppose you could probably do this while the grill's off. Probably would have made my job a lot easier. And by easier, I mean not that much easier, because it's really not that difficult of a procedure to do with it like this. It's not. It's taking more time for me to film a YouTube than it is to put this grill assembly on. Nice weather though. Alright, 10 mil. I told you it was 10 mil, didn't I? Never listen to me. Here's one. Hand tools, remember? Hand tools. I suppose I can spit it in there so I'm not ratcheting on it like 50 million times. There we go. Just like so. Torqued. Ooh, look at that. I'm going to do the other side really quick. Okay, both sides are on now. Now, we can do the fun part. We can take those little clips that we got on the side here, and in the middle, we can line them all up. Push them in, make sure our headlight bezel goes on. We got those little white clips on both sides that we need to make sure for our end pieces that they line up properly. This top piece, make sure it goes up and over the radiator support, so we put our bolts in there. And we just kind of snap her back on. So this is a good quality piece because it actually lines up pretty decent, and there's not much finagling. I mean, it's well designed. Do we get it? Well, I'll be. Minimal effort. All right. Perfect. So now we gotta put the 4 bolts back up on the top, which pocket did I have them in? No, I set them over there. 4 bolts back up on the top and put the plastic piece on, and that really should wrap up our installation. Now we got our 4 bolts up at the top here. Before you go sinking them down, tighten them all the way down. Make sure you got good fitment. Body lines are good. You got these 4 clips on each side. Make sure those line up and get in there just right. And then if it's all good, then you can go ahead and go reef it down. That's what you can do. Hand tools. Like so. Sun's sinking. We got one last step to do. We got to put our stock piece of plastic back on here. And again, just give it a little turn, finagle the handle, and you can slide it in. Just be careful not to scratch your paint up any. That'd be bad. You don't want to scratch the paint up. Get it over just like so. Bing, bang, boom. How many body clips do we have again there? 10, that's right. To reinsert said body clips, you want to make sure that they're in the position with the little head that's up. And you plug them in the holes, which again, credit to American Modified Off-Road, because that plugs right into where it needs to go. Fitment is just like GM designed it. Very simple. So you put these clips in and you just push them down, just like that. So we got 10 of them we got to do. I'm going to do this, knock it out really quick, and probably by the time I'm done yapping, procrastinating, what do they call it? Filibustering, something like that. We should have all of our clips in here, and they should be good to go. And then we're pretty close to wrapping up this project because we got supper to eat yet. Bella's barking at something. I don't know what's going on here. Procrastinating. All these clips are in. Is that the last one? That's my pocket. Yep, there's the last one. Okay, boom. I told you, it's done. It's that simple. It's that simple. All right, let's take a gander at it with the hood down. So here's the before. There it is, all installed, all looking great. You know, time frame wise, I probably got about an hour into this at the most. Mainly just because I was putting it together, but looks clean, looks sharp. Good to go. Now, as I mentioned, for the lighting, you can go ahead and wire it up however you want to wire it up. I'm going to wire up my amber lights to my parking lights, and then the off-road grill bar light there. We're gonna hook that up to a switch in the cab, but I'm gonna be out here, and when it gets a little darker, we'll show you how bright that thing is. Well, as I promised, it's about 2 hours later. It's getting dark, and we're gonna take a look at what this grill looks like lit up. Bam. There you go. Now I just have it hardwired in right now, so I can flip a switch on and off here when I get that installed, but I'm gonna go pop the headlights on. We'll see what that looks like all as a complete package. And there you go. Lots of light, blends in well. It's not like an off-colored LED, it matches the headlights. So it looks pretty good. So there you go. We got some extra lighting going on here. Extra bit of safety, looks a bit more aggressive, a little bit more meatier. Arrgh. Special thanks to American Modified Off-Road there for sending me this grill. Go check them out. Links down in the description. Get you one of these setups. So that's going to do it for this one. Quick, simple, easy install of the aftermarket grill. It looks pretty darn good. Fits well. About an hour time. Simple hand tools. You can do it in your driveway. Very simple. Thanks everyone for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, comment below. I got some storm chasing to do here. 2 days. It's going to come in handy. We'll see you then.